Alright guys, welcome back to Burning Rubber Garage. Today we're working on the Honda CRF110. I've got some battery issues going on. I tried to charge it. It acted like it charged, but within a day it was dead again. So the battery has gone bad, which is not what you want to have happen on your bike. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace it. So these steps will be the same even if you're just trying to get to the battery to charge it. With that being said, we got a beautiful overcast day here. Weather's perfect outside. I say let's go ahead and do this. So what we got here, I believe this is a 2015. I've had it for a couple years now. I freaking love this bike. I really love this bike. But what we're working with here, we got 2 bolts you're gonna have to take off. All you're really gonna need is an 8mm. You're gonna pull that off and that bolt off, and the battery's there. I first started and I was trying to figure out how to get the seat off. So I just started looking to see where it was. It's this bolt, 8mm, that bolt, 8mm. So all you're gonna need is this right here to do this job. Let's get these bolts off. Tougher to do one hand than it looks. They're not very long. This one's the shorter bolt, so if you're into it, that one's a little bit shorter, and I'll show you the 2 bolts. This bolt down here is a little bit longer. So I don't have a battery in this right now because I've got the brand new battery over there charging and took the old one in so I didn't get hit with the core charge. This one's quite a bit longer. I mean, not quite a bit, but comparatively it's longer. There we go. So as you can see here, the bottom is a little bit longer. So this one right here, and this I'm just saying this repeatedly because I know it's going to happen. You're going to put the wrong one in and have to undo everything. This one is longer than this one. Once you do, it's clipped or held on right there, and then there's a few, I think, they kind of slide into it. So pull the back, slide the front out. So let me show you that again so you don't screw up your plastic and your bike. Let me push that guy in. We're in now. Come out here a little ways. Pull right here, slide out. As you can see here, these little tabs, you got one on the back side, one on the front. They slide into that and hold it once the bolts are off, and then you slide. Like I said, I've got no battery in there, not a big deal. To get your battery out when you get in there, it's gonna have this right here holding it in. Undo that. Again, it's just an 8mm. That's even shorter. This will slide out so you can get that battery out. And I'll show you how to put the battery back in. So let's go take a look at the battery and what I prefer to have as a charger. Alright guys, so what I like to use is this right here, battery charger. You can see it's blinking right now. If it's blinking red, it means it's not charging. There's something wrong. And right now you can see right there, it's unplugged. If it's solid red, it's charging. If it's blinking green on this model, it's battery is greater than 80%. And if it's green, it means it's done. So let's plug this in and see what she does here. So I plugged it in. We now have red, meaning it's charging, which is a good sign. Now it's green, meaning the battery that I just bought is greater than 80%. So what I like to do is I just bought this battery to replace the other one. It's just a cheap battery, got it from a Honda dealer, whatever. I'm gonna let that charge up till it's solid green and we should be good to go. So if you've got one of these, trust me, it's worth it to keep these little batteries. They don't last very long as it is, but this will help extend it. What I like to do, and I'll show you over here on this guy. Sorry, garage is still a mess. I've got this one right here hooked right to the battery on this bike. If I had another one, I'd put it on the Honda, so I'll probably order one. So that way I can just plug that into there and I don't have to undo the seat or the plastics or anything like that. Just plug in and she's good to go. So for little bikes with batteries, that's what I would recommend doing, is get one of these battery tenders and undo it once and then just charge it every so often, especially in the winter months. All right, so with this battery, you get 2 new screws and 2 blocks. The battery itself has this side right here. You take the block and you set it right in like that. And now you've got something for your screw to anchor to. So do that on both sides. All right, right, so now you got this out of the way here. Let's see if I can get this in one-handed. I need to pull that out. Set that there like that. So now we've got this guy up here that fell out. So slide that back in and slide it. There's a little tab there, and there's a tab there that will keep it from falling. So now all you got to do is put that on there. Take your screw. You can probably even start threading it by hand. And just start to get it to tighten. And from there you'll grab your screwdriver. Again, you're going to take your screw on the negative side. Get it to go right through there. It'll take contact with that block. Get it started to the thread. And there we go. I'm going to tighten those up off camera, pretty self-explanatory. Tighten those in and we'll see you in just a second. All right, so just a little simple tighten with a Phillips. The reason why I recommend that is this can be sometimes hard to get the nut around because of the way it hits the battery. You can start to scratch up your battery, stuff like that. So we've got that on there. Now we've got to get this piece back on. So to do that, wrap it around there, back in there, and slide that up like that. You can kind of see it's going to go right there, and that's what holds the battery in place. That is the smaller of the bolts right here. Again, 8mm. That's all you're going to be using on this. And if you want a Phillips head for those right there to get those off. Sorry, that's a little out of focus. Let's go ahead and get this put in and tightened on. All right, so if you were to take this bike to the dealership, who knows what they would charge you to get this swapped out. I just swapped the battery. A lot of you out there maybe had your bike sitting for a little while and it's dead and you just need to charge it. So all you're gonna have to do is 1 bolt, 2 bolts over here, pop it off, put the trickle charger on, and you're good to go. If it was me, and it will be me soon, I would buy the little adapter that comes with, or with your charger, you should have had one that comes with, and I would bolt it into here. And I would run that wire up right along here, right there, out under the back seat like I had on that Kawasaki KLX. And I would just stub it out, put the cover on the end, and you're ready to roll without doing this every time. It will definitely help you keep your battery in good shape longer. So I'm gonna finish tightening this up and then we'll put the piece back on. All right, so this nut right here that holds this bracket on, it has a little, I should have shown you around it. It's got the washer right here, but inside it's got a little bit of a groove bigger than the thread pattern. It needs to sit down in there. It might be a little tough, or you might have to pry this way to get that in, but that should sit flat. Don't leave it hanging out, or this is going to rattle more, and that's just not going to be good on it. So now what we got to do here, since we're done, take the cover, same way you take it off, slide it in, push it on in the back, push it on in the front, and we are there. Let's throw these bolts back in. Got the longer one down here. One thing I would recommend doing is if you are going to get a new battery, take your old one in. Nothing worse than driving however far to get to the dealer and then having them charge you for a cord and have to go back. So take your old one out, take that in, exchange it, whatever you got to do. Some won't charge you, some don't care, but what are you going to do with a battery that's wasted anyways? Let's put this top one in. It's been, geez, how long has it been? It has been, I would say, almost a month. What happened was this bike started, like I would kickstart it, run it for a little while, and it would start up. But after it sat for 15-20 minutes, it would not start back up. All right, here's the moment of truth. We have the key on. We got the switch over here to on. Oh, that's so nice. Not that kicking it's hard or anything, but
hopefully you guys like that video. I know these bikes are very popular. A lot of people have them. A lot of people go from the 50s and step up to this. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully it helped you find the battery to either charge it or replace it, save you going to the shop. Nothing worse than overpaying at the shop, because I imagine it would be a minimum of probably 30 to 50 bucks just to swap the battery with the price of the battery. I bet you'd get out of there $80 to $100 depending on the price of their battery. I paid around 28, I believe it was, for the battery. So not too bad. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't. If you want to see more like this, leave comments down what you'd like to see me do. I do plan on changing out the plug. I do plan on changing out the oil because it's that time. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one.